Good morning. How is everybody today? Today is Octo. Inside is the creation, the 20th letter and the third letter, the beginning and the end. It is the clue of the BKT. This is your creation in the house of Bait. 30 on the outside, 23, 53. You ever remember Walt Disney, the car VW, right? Because that is the passage of the IT in the sun communication pass in order to implore into these bodies that we are. It is the first day of October, or in the 274th day. Energy Christ in the house of Bait. Here is your gateway. The 7th gate into the house of Bait. The 1st of October. On the 4th of October, it is also energy between now and the 4th of October, and communication, 10-4 communication. In our regular week on the Sabbath, we have 24 plus 1 hour. We have 6 days a week. In the 6 days a week of 8 hours of sleep is 48 hours, plus the 25 hours equals to 73, but it is noted as 24 plus 48 plus 18 equals to 90, plus the 1 hour. How did I calculate the hours of sleep over here? I calculated as, since the house is DC or CD, whichever one you want, right, which is 766 7 or 737 or 31 and 31. Okay, you can equal this to 62 if you want. We have all kinds of calculations here. It's 1313, and there's all kinds of calculations here, but 7 times 3, 7 plus 3 is 21 and 10. That is our hookup through the cube. This is the Queen's house. It becomes 3 and 4, 7. 3 and 4, 7, which equals to 14, and that is your DNA in the sun. When we multiply this and add this, we're going to add a number 12, and we're going to add a number 12, okay, equaling to now what is creation in the heavens through the sun. This is your gateway. This is your birth through the moon, in which it is 3 and 9, creation of the birth. 4 and 8 into the house of Pluto, the divided world, the divided heavens. It is a natural, okay? It is 2 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of 2. And then there's 5 and 7, which is your pass through the moon, the king and the queen, where we get crowned. And what's ironic is the dreidel, or it sort of looks like that, because it is what creates one side to the other, and they call this the shamus. Okay, remember the word Mars. The word Judaism and Ism, this is these two are like bookends. This is Mars, but this is your 19 spirit to your 9 birth, 28 the cycle of the moon, to what is 14 passage of the man and the sun. Okay, which is, I believe, the spirit, which they also call the soul. Now we have 24, 48, 18. The total is 91. When you add up 1 through 13, it equals to a total of 91, which is 7 times 13. So your average is 7 inside of here. And that is the same thing with the suits in the deck of cards. When you multiply this by 4 times 91 equals to 364, or it is your 364 days, the 13 moons of 7 days a week, in which you're left over here now 18 hours. What is that? 18 chai. This is your breakfast hour, your lunch hour, and your supper hour. Since the expression of words is an hour, I total is 18, and this is noted to be chai, the letter R, also valued at 200, okay, in the Hebrew religion as Reish. This is the Third Reich over here, breakfast, lunch, and supper, 6 times a week. The reason I don't use 7 times 3 equaling to 21 is because it's noted in here. Otherwise, this day will be 21, okay, hours of rest, 3 hours go to sleep, okay, and then the 1 equaling to 22. That is our basic life, the letter V and E. It is the E world, life, the divided world, energy and life. So we end up with 77, which is matter, and the mathematics create 63 equaling to 49, which is your birth in Mars, okay, and 13, which is your power of your birth, and this DNA in the sun. I mean, this is the IT system, your DNA. There's a lot of things to just talk about. I'm just talking basically what words come from the numbers. And here is your base gate, and 77 is actually either it's like that or it's like that. I'm not really sure. I believe it's this one. And then you go back up. Okay. If you want to look for the arches, the arch would come in basically here. Here's your basic arch inside the shamus. There's 2 ways to do this. Notice there, this area here should be a separation. So this is 1 separation, 2 separation, 3 separation. So you have 2 separations for 3, 2 separations for 3 is 10, and then you have the 2 separations for here, okay, is 12, 13, 14, and the one on top is 15. Representation of Mars, where 1 brings in all of the 7th lights. I think I made too many over here, but 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 here, but I'm not supposed to. Maybe I am. I don't know. But so we have the 77, which is matter, and which is Christ. And inside the word Christ, we also have there's a word here, Zionist. This is in the word Christ. 10, 102. This is 2102. I don't want to talk about that right now. These are all different sects of the Hebrew religion, which there are a few missing, which are Sephardic, and a few more. I don't know how it works. There's one here, Sadducees, Zealots, Animal. Anyways, let's keep that out. I don't know what I'm talking about in here. And we're going to leave it at that. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.